Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your reading. This is your June bonus reading. We're going to jump right in here. Now, you have this animals card. It says unleash and build wealth with your spirit animals. You have this next level card. It says taking your finances or business to the next level. It says uncharted career demands constant evaluation and adjustment to succeed. Yes, Taurus, that's a big yes from me. I think that for a lot of you, there could be new opportunities in work or career or business, whatever you do. And these opportunities are gonna take you to the next level. So I would embrace any of the new directions or ideas that you have for work specifically. We do see love here, which is great as well, but I kind of think you are focused on abundance and creating more abundance for probably the whole entire summer. So, anything you can do to, create more abundance, I would definitely do it. I think it's going to lead to a lot of success. You have the Hangman here. The Hangman is about seeing things from a new perspective. I kind of feel like you need to put yourself in new perspectives or something like that is popping into my head with this Hangman card, especially if you already are working on something. It's like new perspectives are going to be the thing that cause something to grow. And I feel like there is a very strong focus on growth, by the way, here, Taurus. So if you're working on something but there's no growth that you're paying attention to, then, I would be very... I would be very careful of that. It's like sometimes we need an outside perspective. There's like a famous story in marketing, basically, where a guy, he was working for a company that sold like filters or some shit. I don't remember, but he sold something, right? Like water filters, I think it was. And so this company, they would like sell these filters, but they weren't really making a lot of money. They were like basically breaking even. But they also made these like gigantic water filters that were like $25,000 a piece that had much higher margins that were more successful. So this guy like went into the business and he's like, why don't you just sell the more expensive water filters instead of these cheap ones? And they were like, oh, we can't do that. And he's like, why not? And so he set it up and they started selling them and they turned into like a multi-million-dollar company just by selling the more expensive thing, right? So it's like the whole point of that story is sometimes you need an outside perspective. Sometimes you just have to do something that might not make sense to you, but maybe makes sense to someone else and it actually works. So I kind of get that energy here. I hope that makes sense for you. It could be in any area of your life. Like maybe someone has good love advice for you. Maybe it is work or business related, but whatever it is, I think that, kind of seeing something from a different point of view could lead to major success here. You have the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands about exploration. So this is your crossing energy, and the crossing energy in the Celtic cross can be what hurts you or helps you. I kind of feel it's like both. I feel this is saying that you need to be more spontaneous and adventurous because, again, if that company didn't try it, like if they didn't try to sell the more expensive ones, they would have never figured it out, right? So I feel for a lot of you, this is kind of like saying, it's time for you to explore and try things you've never tried before, or maybe it's even time for you to try something that you don't think works. Like sometimes I think we think, oh, there's no way that could work. Just like that company, they said there's no way that people, we only sell like 2 of these a year. There's no way that people actually want these, but when they actually tried to sell them, they did sell. So, I think for a lot of you, this is saying, go on the adventure of doing something that maybe you've never done before because it will take things to the next level. You have the Lovers coming up in the area of what's on your mind. So I feel for some of you, we go down here to the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Cups. Could be a very solid connection coming in for you for those of you that want love. We go up to the Ace of Cups and the Page of Cups, Queen of Cups here. Looks really, really good for those of you that have a connection on your mind. Even if you don't want love, like this could be just a connection to a new career or new business. It could also be a decision that you're trying to make. And if you are making any important decisions this month, I would make sure that you are following your heart. Every single reading, Taurus, you get the Queen of Cups with me, but you also have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups says, what choices or decisions in your life cause things to overflow? What things in your life cause more flow, more abundance? And, that's really what I would focus on here. You have the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles can represent, holding on to things too tightly. I don't really, this is coming up in the foundation, and really, I love when the Four of Pentacles comes up in the area of your foundation because it's pretty much a good thing. It says that, he has a very solid foundation, and so coming up in the area of your foundation, it kind of says that this month you are going to have a very solid foundation. Things that you do will be built on, something very strong, like concrete. They won't be built on sand. So I feel for a lot of you, it would be a great time for you to build things or, build new things in your life, try new things, because again, the foundation is very solid with this energy. Of course, I would stay open with this card. It is a card of being too fixed, so I would, open up to new ideas or trying new things. You have the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is about walking away from things that no longer serve you and moving towards things that do. So I would make sure that you are moving more towards things in your life that bring joy, happiness, abundance into your life more. Walk away from things if they're not perfect. Well, I don't think we should walk away from things if they're not perfect. But, if something isn't right, walk away from it is what I'm trying to say. He's walking away from those 8 cups because something is missing. Something isn't right. And look at this. By you walking away, you are getting that cup that is missing right here with the Ace of Cups. So some of you could be, eclipsing something out of your life. This is the only card in the tarot that has an eclipse on it, or right here. We just had that, our first set of eclipses. We're going to have our next set of eclipses, later in the fall. So I feel for some of you that, maybe you let go of something or walked away from something, March, April, May, or you have kind of chosen to leave something behind. Next, in the area of the very near future, you have the Ace of Cups, so your emotions overflowing, being really happy. I think things are going well. You seem to me like you're getting into a nice flow of things, so like things are working out. I also kind of feel that if you're doing anything new, like right now, when you're watching this video, or if you just did something you've never done before, this could become more a part of who you are, or I don't know how to say it. It's like, maybe you're trying something new, the month of June or even the end of May, right? If you're watching this in May, because I am going to be publishing this in May, I think, but it's almost like you're doing, you're kind of like trying something or doing something, could be for business purposes. And I feel that this is saying that you are, maybe going to really enjoy it. So if you're doing something new, it could become something that you do more regularly, if I can get that word out, or you might be making something a part of your business, even if this is business related. Same thing in love. Like maybe you go on a date with a person, you're like, oh my God, this is my person. I think you're going to do more of it. You have the Nine of Cups over the next few months. So amazing, feeling fulfilled, feeling happy, feeling like your needs are being met as well with the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups also would suggest that you are in alignment. And then your very next card is the Strength card. Sometimes I feel with the Strength card, we have to keep something going. It's like she is working on taming that lion. And we're going to talk about that in a second, but she has to work on that every single day. So if things are going well, make sure that things continue to go well. Keep doing more of the stuff that brings you into alignment with your goals, wishes, dreams. And if you do that, I feel like you will be very successful with the Nine of Cups. You have the Strength card. So the Strength card is about being patient and strong. The Strength card is coming up in the area of your closest relationships. I kind of feel like saying it's worth the wait, So again, if you've been waiting for a person or hoping to meet a person and you've been waiting a long time, I think it was totally worth the wait, or it is worth the wait. I feel also that the Strength card, again, is saying that you need to have the strength to keep things rolling in the right direction with that Nine of Cups. So I would do whatever you can to make sure that you're kind of keeping the ball moving forward, creating those positive snowballs in your life, as I love to say. It's like sometimes I think that when good things happen, we should make sure to do something else that's also a win in life and keep those wins kind of rolling, because the more we win, the more we win. And, obviously that's like the right direction. And so I would keep working on whatever gives you strength, happiness, joy, whatever. Next, in the area of your future feelings, you have the Page of Cups. Yeah, feeling kind of dreamy. I feel like there could clearly be a lover coming in for you with the Page of Cups. So for those of you that want love, this could be an admirer or secret admirer, new person. I also feel that, he has that fish in that cup, and that fish might not exist. So he needs to like grab onto that fish and make sure he manifests it here on Earth. So I feel for a lot of you that this is kind of like saying you need to make sure that you are manifesting some sort of dream or something in your life, and that you are like really bringing it down to earth so that you can be more successful. And I feel like that's what the fish is kind of saying on this card, is that you're like manifesting some sort of dream or some sort of goal, wish, or dream, something like that. Your outcome is the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, I feel, is really saying follow your heart, as always. I mean, for the past like 2 years now, I think, you've been getting this card almost every single reading. I really feel it's like a heart-based time for you, Taurus. Following your heart, listening to your inner voice, all those things are things that are going to set you free and probably make you a lot more successful, or, just bring in more happiness and abundance into your life, or like whatever it is that you want. That's what I'd be focusing on here with this card. So let's see, we're going to clarify through here and see what's going on. With the Hangman and the Knight of Wands, you have the King of Wands. Yeah, it could be a fire sign. This could be like you have fire and water really stand out to me. It could be a fire sign with water sign with fire. Take it how it resonates. But I do feel it's someone you're very attracted to at the very least. The King of Wands is definitely a card of desire. So if you're looking for love, could be a person you desire on a very strong level. I also think we are in a time where we have to really, really make things happen. We have to, if we want to create something or have something, we really have to put the work in to make it happen. And the King of Wands is about like being bold, being assertive, really making something happen. So I think it would be an amazing time for you to make sure that, anything you're working on or creating, that you really put in the old college effort, right? With the Lovers, you have the Judgment card. So the Judgment card is about kind of like a wake-up call or having a wake-up call. And I feel for a lot of you that you could be waking up to a person, really, maybe not like in your bed, right? Just like a person appears in your bed all of a sudden. But, I think you are kind of maybe seeing a person and you're becoming attracted to them with the Judgment card. You're feeling some sort of calling. We have the Higher Self Angel twice, right here and right here on the Lovers. So there could be like something that is being divinely guided into your life. I almost get that feeling here. This could be love for sure, and because of the Lovers, but I also feel it could be something else. Like if you have a dream or there's something that you want to accomplish, it's almost like there's something that you are destined to do, and you're being guided towards it. Like I said earlier, if you're doing something new in work that's really working out for you, or if you've recently tried something new in work or business, I think this is going to become a more permanent part of what you do. So there you go. With the Four of Pentacles, you have the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is like equal give and take. If you are attracting love, again, I'll show you here. We go up to the Page of Cups. So I feel that you could be attracting a very fair person, not a person who holds back and, all that other stuff. I feel like this is a much more fair, much more balanced person. I think their life is in order as well. Like if you look at this person's life, I think that it will be obvious that they kind of like have their affairs in order and all that other stuff. So like not a messy person for sure. With the Eight of Cups, you have the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is quick success or quick conclusion. With the Eight of Cups, I would say that you are concluding a cycle or you're bringing something to an end, and that's what's going to be bringing quick success into your life here, Taurus. The Eight of Cups is like ending something, walking away from something that no longer serves you, and that Eight of Wands says that you're coming into alignment, which we see right here with the Nine of Cups. That's the trick with the Eight of Wands, is with the Eight of Wands, we have to be in a direct alignment with what we desire to have in life, and if we do that, then we get what we want. With the Ace of Cups, you have the Two of Pentacles here. So Two of Pentacles, like work hard, play hard. I kind of feel like you could be attracting a very busy person here. The King of Wands, like entrepreneurial, hardworking, very determined energy as well. So again, you could be attracting a very busy person, but I also kind of feel the Two of Pentacles is saying, make sure you're doing things that are actually working, which the whole entire reading says this. You have that next level card. And, I think that if you are doing things that are down here, but you want to get up here, then you have to like cut these things out. I think there are certain things that in your life that, is this a bad thing? No. But I think there are certain activities, maybe there are certain things that you're working on or certain projects that are kind of keeping you at a low level. And it's like, if you want to be up here, you have to start doing the higher level work, right? And that's really what I get here, is that you're kind of raising the level. That card says next level. It's like you're raising the level of the work that you do. That does not necessarily mean that things are going to get harder. Hopefully things get easier, but I think you're kind of doing next level work. With the Nine of Cups, you have the Four of Pentacles. You have the Four of Pentacles twice now. They're both showing up at the bottom, which is kind of like your foundation in the reading, like I said. So I don't mind having those two in the reading. The Four of Pentacles would also be saying, Four of Pentacles is a comfort zone. And with the Nine of Cups there, I do feel it's saying, like, make sure that you're stretching every once in a while. Make sure you're doing something in all areas of your life that pushes you outside of your comfort zone. Because when we do that, that's how we grow. With the Strength card, you have the Two of Cups. Yep, we already know it. Definitely a solid connection coming in for you if you want love. I feel like this could be a true soulmate. The Two of Cups is also communication. So, this could be a person that you start talking to in the month of June, or maybe you meet this person in the month of June, but I definitely feel there's love here. With the Page of Cups, you have the Seven of Cups, dreamy energy. I think I said that on the Page of Cups. The Seven of Cups, he's kind of imagining something. Could be anything. And he's imagining all the good things and bad things that could happen. Like there are good things and bad things in those cups. But the thing with the Seven of Cups is that he needs to find out. Like he can't just keep imagining how things are going to go. He needs to, bring his dream down to earth and actually find out how things are going to go. So I think it's time for you to, F around and find out. With the Queen of Cups, here you go. You have the Chariot. Could be a Cancer coming in for some of you here, clearly. But the Chariot is a victory. The Chariot is a big success. And, clearly there is some sort of big success coming in for you here with this reading, but it looks really, really good. You have this Dark Woman card. It says dealings or relationships with a woman. And then you have this Wedge card says someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. Every single reading I do for you, you get this card all the time with me. Again, if you're meeting a new person and like someone messages you and is like, oh, don't date this person or whatever, it's probably just a jealous person, or it could be a jealous ex or something like that. But I would be careful, because this has come up for you for like months now, Taurus, that there could be a person who's trying to get in between you and something you want. I would be careful of that. You have this Kangaroo. It says unsettled times, need to plan ahead. I mean, we're in a time of chaos until 2033, so, I would just embrace it and, don't panic, right? Plain and simple. You have this Nest. It says an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Yeah, I think if you want love, you could be creating an emotionally secure, loving family. You have this Target card. It says a goal-oriented person. So I feel like you have goals that you want to achieve, and you're just like achieving your goals. You have this Woman. It says dealings or relationships with a woman. You have this Cobweb. It says protected from negative forces beyond your control. So I do feel you are protected at this time here, Taurus. This looks really good. I love it. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your week.